In this video, I wanted to talk about how to make the most out of your auto grind tickets, just getting the maximum rewards you can. And so I talk about the auto grind tickets in a couple of other videos. One just covering how the auto grind tickets work, as well as I have one talking about how the auto grind pass works. And there are a couple things from that auto grind pass video as it relates that I do want to bring up just because they are really important as far as maximizing your rewards if you do intend on using that at any point. If not, that's totally good. The auto grind tickets are still a nice source of rewards. So one is the fact that the auto grind pass does give 100% bonus rewards for any battles you do in the auto grind mode. So it essentially doubles all the rewards from your auto grind ticket. So if I go and do a bunch of auto grind stages and then I'll have that auto grind chest, I'll be able to claim 100% of everything I collected again. So you're going to be able to get just a nice bunch of rewards. So if you do plan on using that or purchasing the auto grind pass at some point, it's probably going to be a good idea to just purchase all your auto grind tickets from the slime shop using your ad tokens and then save them up for a while. And then once you actually are ready to purchase that auto grind pass, you can purchase the auto grind pass and then use them all at once, just because then all your auto grind tickets are going to get that 100% bonus reward, which is a huge just bonus because you can double everything you would have gotten in those battles, from gold, slimes, or gold, refining stones, equipment material, equipment itself. The second thing I wanted to talk about relating to the auto grind pass is just those 10 free uses you get. Now this works a little funky as far as if you had 30 auto grind tickets before purchasing the pass, once you purchase the pass, you'll still only have 30 auto grind tickets in your inventory, but if you actually go in battle to complete a stage, you're going to see you have 40 auto grind attempts. So it doesn't actually ever get added to your inventory because these do expire at reset every day. And as well as they kind of get mixed in with all your tickets. So you're not going to be able to just do 10 free of your auto grind uses and then just call it good for the day, save the rest of your tickets to maybe for another day. These are going to get intermixed. And so you are going to want to make sure ideally at the end of the first day or at the end of each day really, that you have all of your auto grind tickets in your inventory matches how many auto grind attempts you have, meaning you've utilized those full free 10 uses. However, because you are getting 100% bonus rewards from the auto grind pass, really that alone can kind of make the pass worth it. So if you are missing out on a few of those free auto grind attempts, it's not a complete deal breaker, but it definitely is nice to make sure you're able to use the most out of those auto grind attempts. Now, a couple other things I did want to talk about in relation to making the most out of your auto grind tickets. One's just making sure you're auto grinding a stage that you can actually complete. And when I say complete, I mean completely passively. So if I can play stage 12 with Yolanda and only get consistently to probably like wave 35 or maybe 39, that's not going to give me quite as good rewards as if I could use and make sure I equip Chloris, which I know with Chloris I can just AFK beat this stage really easily. So you're going to want to make sure you have everything equipped and that you could play a stage completely idly and very consistently beat the entire stage and not really have any defeats there. So it might be worth, if you're not entirely sure, manually running the stage a couple times and seeing if you can consistently beat it without interacting at all. So making sure you're not using your Ent or Dryad ability as well as your Dragon ability, because those won't be active when you're using those auto grind battles. Another thing, along with just making sure you're playing a stage you can't defeat, make sure you're clicked on the right stage. Don't go through and like play stage 13. The furthest I've made it on it so far is wave 9. I haven't really tried a ton, but I'm not going to want to use my auto grind tickets on this stage 13 because A, it's going to use my auto grind tickets a lot faster. B, it's really not going to give me as good a rewards just because those little boss enemies every 10 waves the more elite enemies you have, those are going to give you better rewards. That goes along with, ideally, you're going to want to be auto-grinding the furthest stage you can AFK, just because that's going to give you the best rewards as far as your magic stones, your elemental shards, refining stones if you're in hard mode, all of that, which is just very important because you do want to make sure you're getting the most out of your resources there. An exception to this, of course, is if you are trying to farm certain pieces of equipment, so say armor and accessory pieces of equipment, you're going to want to make sure you are farming a stage that does drop armor and accessory pieces. So one thing, and this does typically go along with just the later stages. So the later stages have 40 waves compared to the earlier stages that have 30 waves. This is ideal. You want to be making sure that you are running, typically that you're running on a stage that has 40 waves, just because the 40 waves, you're going to be facing more enemies, you're going to have more items that are going to drop, as well as just better items, so you're more likely to get more refining stones, more elemental shards on the later stages. Now, there is a guide available through the Discord that actually breaks down how much gold typically each stage will give you, as well as how long it will take you to farm each stage. And this is something you probably should just take into consideration, because there are certain stages that are going to provide you a lot more gold per run. And sometimes these stages actually might be even quicker farms. Stage 12 is one that, because of that increasing movement speed, the stage actually is pretty quick to run, but you're going to get more gold per run. But especially depending on whether you're trying to optimize for time or just the amount of gold you can get by using your auto grind tickets, that is definitely something you should take into consideration when trying to decide which stage to auto grind. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and let me know if you have any questions.